Good evening. For those of you who don't know, my name is Scott Gelfi. I'm the president of the board of directors, Falmouth Road Race, Inc. I want to thank you all for coming. This event now we've done for a few years. I know we always used to have a smaller event years ago, and we brought it here to the Coonamessett, and we've had this nice event every year. We love having this. This really kind of goes straight to our mission of giving back to the community. So thank you all for being here. I hope you all had a great race. I'm sure you did because you're all winners. Donald Trump would love you guys. He loves the winners. So he'll take all of you guys and those other 12,600 he'll probably kick out of the country. But anyways, we're glad you're here. We got a little, we got a bunch of awards that we're going to give out. I'm going to hand it over to Dave in a little bit. But I want to thank the Coonamessett for hosting us tonight. They do a great job here. They host our post-race party, so thank you to them. I want to thank Jennifer Edwards over there, our general manager, who pretty much put this whole thing on for us and does so much for us in the race. We have Megan Faulkner, one of our staff members who's here too. Megan, thank you. Nicole Spencer, I know Nicole's around here. Thank you, Nicole. Barbara Hubner. Barbara, come on, give a little wave. Matt already didn't show up, so I'm not even going to mention him. So, but that's our staff right there. They do so much for us through the course of the year, putting on events like this for us. So we're very appreciative of them. I also would like to thank John and Lucia Carroll for coming, our former race directors. So it's great to have them as always. We have a Volunteer of the Year award, and it's named after John and Lucia. And this year we were awarded that to Tom Rackley, who's been a volunteer of ours for almost 40 years. And has been a good friend of the race, and he retired this year. So we honored him this year. So I just wanted to mention him as well. I'd like to welcome my fellow board members. I have Jeff Nickerson, Bob Antonucci, Karen Bissonette. We also have Donna Chochi and Carl Cavosa and Jeff Cutter, who could not be here. Great group of folks. There's 7 of us that make up Falmouth Road Race, Inc., all volunteers. You know, we've really done some pretty neat things over the years. And Donald Trump would classify you guys as winners too. So, a few things. My list here, I need my glasses, sorry. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah. Anyways, sorry about that, brain cramp. Anyways, through our grant program, our scholarships, our volunteer groups, and sponsorships, we've been able to increase our yearly giving for the past 4 years running. And so far, I've given back to the community since 2012 over $1.2 million through all those programs, so that's pretty cool. This past year alone, we've given back $624,000. So this year, we haven't tallied up our race yet, but I know we're going to be reaching those numbers again. Our numbers for nonprofit program with close to 100 Massachusetts-based charities raising money through our race reached $3.4 million in 2015. And are this year's numbers in yet?
Not till the end of the month.
Not till the end of the month, but I think we're expecting to even exceed those numbers. So great job there. Much of what we've been able to give back is due to the sponsors we have. And New Balance is our title sponsor. And we have a great partnership with them. And they support all our efforts and love to see what we're doing in the community. In addition to New Balance, we have our medical care provider, Cape Cod Healthcare, our wheelchair sponsors, Spalding Rehab. And then this year, really stepping up to the plate, we have Aetna, who, in addition to being our volunteer sponsor, was our Falmouth Mile sponsor as well. And we had a year hiatus with that event, and they allowed us to bring that back this year, so that was great. So just a few things that we're doing as a board here. and what this race is doing for the community. Now I'd like to hand the mic over to our race director, Dave McGilvery, who will present tonight's awards, and talking about a lot of the giving back and what we do and what we raise through this race. I mean, I'd like to think that, you know, that idea in a lot of races today, them raising money, has come from what Dave has been able to do over the years. And Dave in 1978, if I can point to one event that kind of kicked this whole thing off, in 78, Dave ran across the country for the Jimmy Fund. And if you could point to one singular event that kind of gave everyone the idea to raise money through races, I kind of think it's that. So, you know, not only has Dave done so much for the sport and for charities and things like that, but he also in his part-time puts on road races and does that probably better than anyone in the world, and we're very lucky to have him. So Dave McGilvery.
The check's in the mail for that. Thank you. So this is a first for me, attending an award ceremony a month after the race. That doesn't happen that often, so we were just actually waiting for the last finisher to cross the finish line. And so Jeff just finished an hour or so ago. Yeah. So we're ready to give out the awards now. I thought waiting around an hour or two after a race for awards was bad. This is very different for me. So a month. I too want to thank Jennifer and Nicole and Megan and Barbara. I also want to thank Matt Auger. All kidding aside, Matt wanted to be here, but he couldn't because his little daughter's sick. My little daughter's sick too, and everyone's sick, unfortunately. But so he's home with his child where he should be. Priorities. So, and thanks to the Carols, John and Lucia, for you know, setting the stage for this event for 39 years and making it what it is today. I'm just a caretaker. You know, I just take care of it for a couple of years and move on and hand it off to the next one. But they were the ones who were the visionaries and come up with the idea and made it all happen. So thank you to them. So there are a lot of races out there in the universe now. And you know what's interesting? Most of them, and rightfully so, are either fun runs or charity events. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But the New Balance Falmouth Road Race is both. It's both. It gives so much back to the community, but it continues to remain a very highly competitive road race. And that's a part of this that I truly love. I love the fact that a lot of people take this real seriously, and those people who do are sitting in this room, and you probably need to get a life, to be honest with you. No, I'm kidding. But you take it seriously, and you work really hard, and it means a lot to toe that line and be very, very competitive with people in your own respective age groups. You know, I used to go to these races back in the 70s, and I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to finish 8. And I would, because we knew everyone. I mean, the races were only 300, 400, 500 people, so you knew exactly who your competitors were. You knew where they were from, you know, who they were married to, and what condition they were in that very moment. But now it's so different. So you don't know. So you got to toe the line and work as hard as you can and hope for the best. And you people are just that, the best. And again, you know, I look at some of these athletes, and as I get older, I think, you know, the toughest categories, age divisions, are getting to be the older ones. Yeah. A lot of us are wishing we were, oh, I'm 58, in 2 more years I'm going to be 60. You're wishing away your life. But you want to get in that next age category because you think it's going to be easier. Guess what? It's not. You ever heard of someone like by the name of Bill Riley? Go chase him. You know, how it is getting older. So it is very, very, you know, the older we get, the faster we were. So again, the event this year was just terrific. The whole weekend was terrific, from the SBI Family Fun Run, the Falmouth Youth Mile, the Tommy Cochran Mile, the Etna Elite Mile, and of course the New Balance Falmouth Road Race. So it just made for a great weekend, great events, every one of them in their own respective right. So speaking of the Falmouth Youth Mile, we want to bring up the winners of that particular race. And again, that's a fun event, but competitive at the same time. The kids that participate sometimes have never done this before. And so it's great to see them out there getting charged up to compete against their own peers. So winning in the Falmouth Youth Mile for the women was Elizabeth James, and for the men was Caleb Gardner. Come on up. And you're going to win. You're going to wear a pair of New Balance shoes. Here's the left one, and you can take the right one, and you're going to come back next year and win it again to get the other side. All right, deal? All right, we'll picture with Scott. Let's hear it again for them. Elizabeth and Caleb. Caleb, obviously the son of Kenny Gardner, who's, you know, an icon in running, period, but obviously here in Falmouth. So it's great to see the kids do so well and follow in the footsteps of their parents. All right, we're going to go down the age groups now. We'll start with the women first, and we'll call out overall age group winner, and then the Falmouth age group winner. So again, starting with the female category first. So in the category age group of 10 to 14, from Connecticut, Breen Bergen. She's not, I don't think she's here. Is she here? Yeah? Oh, right here. Come on up. Yeah. All right. And then first Falmouth, 10 to 14, is Bianca Greco. Bianca active in group running in the Falmouth Track Club Youth Group. She missed winning last year by 8 seconds and came back and got it this time. So congratulations to you kids, 10 to 14. Okay, 15 to 19. From Reading, Mass. Kate McNosa. Kate McNosa, and Falmouth, 15 to 19, is Lauren O'Neill. Ex-Falmouth High School top runner. Is Lauren here? Okay, well, congratulations to them in absentia. 20 to 24, from Bridgewater, Mass. Danielle Pato, and Falmouth would be Emma Daphne. Emma Daphne, is she here? Yeah. Daphne. Okay. And if I mispronounce people's names, just try saying my last name and see what happens. So I apologize in advance. Okay, 25 to 29, female Molly Rouliard from Dartmouth, Mass. And here in Falmouth, Emily Owen. Emily Owen. Ran track, cross country at 100,000, half miler, active and running. And most importantly, Emily is getting married in November to this year's, one of the winners this year, Mike Stone. And is Mike here too? But I think we should have a ceremony right now. Not wait till November. Let's get it over with.
You got the dance floor.
All right, congratulations to all of you. All right, moving along. Let's see, 30 to 34, Yvonne Green, and Falmouth female Nancy McGee. This is the teacher in town from Sangamon East. Congratulations. All right, 35 to 39, from Brockton, Mass. Christina Campbell. And here in Falmouth, I think it's Jill DePiper. I don't think they're here though. Okay, next up, 40 to 44. Overall, Kara Rychek. And from Falmouth, it's Nicole, what is it? Tellers. But they're not here. All right, is Kara here? I don't think so. Okay, moving along. First overall, 45 to 49. We're getting older. It's Ann Pricing. Okay, come on up, Ann. And she's the first Falmouth, so she's a double award winner right there. Picking up all that. All the swag, too. Congratulations. 50 to 54. From Cohasset, Mass, Holly Madden. And from Falmouth, Elizabeth O'Neill. Okay, 55 to 59. This one's a real surprise, all right? Hold on to your seats. First place, overall, 50 to 55. Joe Benoit Samuelson. How did that happen? She must have snuck in somewhere. And from Falmouth, Lauren Powers. Lauren here? Okay. 60 to 64. Sharon Voss. And from Falmouth, Janet Bicon. Fashion. Not here? Moving along. Overall, 65 to 69, Karen Durante. She's not here, Newburyport. And Falmouth would be Joyce Lowe, East Falmouth. Okay, this next group, these are pretty special people because they continue to win and win and win. 70 to 74, winning both the overall age group award and the Falmouth one, Nancy Sparrow. Yes. Check her birth certificate. I don't know, 70 to 74. Doesn't look right to me. 75 to 79, Madeline Markin. Here. Again, both. Overall, in this Falmouth. And last but not least, 80 to 84, Doris Beatty. Yeah, congratulations. Overall in Falmouth. And there are our women age group and Falmouth winners. One more round of applause for all these amazing athletes. One more time for these folks. Okay, in the male division, beginning youngest to oldest again, 10 to 14 overall, Michael Hawks from New York. And from Falmouth, Caleb, come on back up. He's getting all these awards. Congratulations, Caleb Gartner. Caleb beat his dad, Kenny, this year. That's pretty tough to do. Congratulations. And, who is, okay, fine. All right. Next up, let's see, 15 to 19, from Canton, Mass, Dennis Collins, and from Falmouth, Matthew Delaney. Matthew, not coming. Okay, 20 to 24. Teddy Farley from Acton, overall, and Jeffrey Medeiros from East Falmouth. His mother is accepting? Yes. Yeah? Come on up. Do you think you can run 44:59 for the 7-mile race? Give you a head start. Congratulations to your son and to you. Yes. 25 to 29. From Bethesda, Maryland, Andrew Brodor, not here, and bring up the fiance, 25 to 29, from Falmouth. Let's hear it, Michael Stone. What are you guys gonna do on your honeymoon? Go for a long run?
Yeah, I'll do some running.
Yeah, go just. I did the Ironman on my honeymoon. You might want to try.
I don't know.
No, you don't want to do that. That didn't end so well. 30 to 34. Overall, Robert DeLeo from Port Bryan, Mass. And Falmouth, David Corbett. I don't think he's here, Falmouth, Mass. 35 to 39, Aaron Rowe from Ohio. And from Falmouth, Corey Heaslip. Yeah, Cody? 40 to 44, Endicott, New York, Danielle Cavallari, and here from Falmouth, Thomas, let's see, Giardino, not here, okay? And 45 to 49, overall male, John Barrett from Needham, and Brian Bork, right here in the Falmouth area, yep. Here you go, Brian. 50 to 54, McDara Nash, and from Falmouth, Aaron Lessing. 55 to 59, I hope he's here, Bill Solomini. Bill here? I didn't see him. All right, old buddy from Triathlon Days. And of course, Kenny Gartner. Kenny, come on up. So it says, Kenny lost to his son. Let me say that again. Kenny lost to his son. He got boxed in at the start. No, you just... You got boxed in. You're just getting old, Kenny. Let's just admit it, right? So one thing about Kenny, he coaches a youth running program through the Falmouth Track Club, 30 kids, and about 10 of them ran in the road race this year, plus others in the mile, and his kids will be running in the youth cross-country race this year throughout New England, and he doesn't charge anything for this program, and kids just show up and run and have fun because of him. So one more round of applause. Your son beat you in the race. You got boxed in. All righty, 60 to 64 from Boston, Charlie Muse, and from Falmouth, Tor Clark. Go ahead. This one is aimed for numerous times there at the New Balance Falmouth Road Race. Okay, 65 to 69. Thomas Gino, how do you pronounce it? Coonamessett. Coonamessett. Is he here? Yeah. Where's Thomas? Yes. Dennis. And from Falmouth, Paul Hartel. Paul here? Oh, he was there.
He was here.
He was here, where'd he go?
He was here.
Oh, he'll leave early.
Oh.
Yeah, he goes home.
Yeah, leave really.
He got boxed in.
He got boxed. 70 to 74. At least his son didn't beat him. 70 74, Dennis Herman from Newton, and from Falmouth, Brian Schechter. '75 to '79. I just hope I'm breathing then. These guys are winning road races. Ronald Kelleher from Master Mills, and right here from Falmouth is James Lilystrom. Okay, 80 to 84. This is just as much of a surprise as the Joan Benoit Samuelson one. The man, the myth, the legend, you know, not to, well, everyone deserves so much credit, but this guy, in my eyes, is one of the most inspirational athletes I've ever met in my life, with what he's done in triathlon, in road racing, Mount Washington, Hawaii, Kona, Boston, everything else. And then he just went through some medical issues and came back, and he comes back and he still wins his age group. He's just the man, the myth, the legend. Bill Riley. And from Falmouth, Bob Yates. Is Bob here? It says here, Bob, it says Bob has fun out there with his wife Maggie.
Yes.
I am just not touching that line. Bob, 80 to 84, he has fun out there with his wife. That's great. All right, last but not least, he's not here, but he's one of the Falmouth Five. Done all 44 Falmouth road races. Mike Bennett from New Rochelle, New York. All right, congratulations to all our male winners. Let's hear a little bit more than that.
Spread out a little over here. I just want to try to get everybody.
Congratulations. Okay, now it gives me great pleasure to introduce Keith and Mary Jo Bradley, who will come up and present the Margaret Bradley Award, fastest Falmouth finishers, in honor of their daughter, an avid runner who lost her life in 2004 while running in the Grand Canyon. So are they here, Keith?
Yep.
Come on up. There we go. Either of you would like to say a few words before we bring a couple? Here you go, Keith. I always have words. No, you just, yeah.
Good evening. This has become a very pleasant annual event for us, and it's the result of the Falmouth Road Race, starting this award probably in about, John Carroll may be able to tell me, 2004, 2005. Margaret passed in 2004, and as you can imagine, that first year was quite a flog for us. But the award itself serves to us and to the community two purposes. Number one is that it keeps Margaret's memory alive, not only to us and our family, but to the community. And secondly, and which is more important, is the fact that the award is given to the top runners in Falmouth. The Falmouth Road Race obviously is a community event. It has continued to be over the years. And I think in having this award combined with all the age group awards is very important, because it gives a target to the younger runners to say, hey, you know, I won this age group, but next year I'm going to win the next age group. And the year after that, I'll win the next one maybe. And then maybe I'll be, fortunate enough to win this Margaret Bradley Award. It wants to encourage the young runners and congratulate the elder runners in what they've accomplished in the Falmouth Road Race. From a community point of view, I'd like to just mention, Dave mentioned one of the fabulous, the fabulous Falmouth Five, I guess you can call them. Well, one of those is Don DeLinks, which you may know has been active in running here forever. He started a running program for youngsters down on the Falmouth bike path down by Oyster Pond Road. When our son, who is now 42,
33.
He's 43. And Eric was, I think, probably about 8. I think he was training when he was 7 and finished the race when he was 8 under Don DeLinks' coaching and guidance 2 or 3 days a week down at the Falmouth Road Race, or down at the bike path. That led to his sister Margaret wanting to follow in his footsteps, and she became quite a good runner at the high school, and John Carroll was her coach. And it was community. It was running within the community that helped both my son become the runner he was, and certainly Margaret become the runner that she became. Graduating from Falmouth High School in '97, she went on to the University of Chicago, and she wasn't going to run track. She was tired of track and cross country. She thought she'd try something else, like crew. And she found out when she was there that crew was not a varsity sport, it was a club sport. And as a club sport, you had to pay. So being on a budget, she said, well, she had some good friends that were running track and cross country, so she went out for cross country. And again, it was the community, the running community, her team. They worked together as a team. And through that, she did quite well. She ended up as a Division III All-American, finished Boston Marathon in 2004, I believe is the 13th American, and had her sights set on some good goals. But it all started with Don the Lynx and John Carroll in the Falmouth Road Race. And for the youngsters out there that are starting to run, keep running, but the important thing is to have fun. Okay? If you don't have fun, it's not worth it. Okay? And we're very honored and very proud to have this award in Margaret's name.
So that's pretty inspiring. Thank you. So, the envelope, please. For the women, she's now a special education teacher at North Falmouth Elementary School, calls the New Balance Falmouth Road Race her favorite. Duh. What else, right? As Nancy Porter grew up in Sagamore Beach and was a two-time New Bedford Standard Times Girls Cross Country Runner of the Year, 98 and 99, and for Bishop Stang High School in North Dartmouth. At the age of 17, won her age division in the 1999 Falmouth Road Race, ran cross country freshman year at Salva Regina University, but then stopped so that she could focus on work and academics. What are your priorities? Started running again after college, 8th in the 2006 Cape Cod Marathon, 3 hours 16 minutes, 87th in the 2007 Boston Marathon, 3:07:46. Won the 2007 Johnny Kelly Half Marathon and was 5th overall. And after the 2008 race here in Falmouth, took a break to pursue other activities, including 2 children. I guess that is some activities that are going on there. Now ages 6 and 2, before returning in 2016 to run 48:18, making her the fastest female from Falmouth, Nancy McGee. Okay. And on the male side of the ledger, now a manager at Santilli Electric, which focuses on solar projects. His work has included a role in the development of solar energy with Marine Biological Laboratory in the Tech Park here, with 510 solar panels. In 2016 was his 10th year running the Falmouth Road Race, going back to 2002. As a Falmouth High School student, ran 800 meters outdoors and 1,000 meters indoors, placing in the top 10 at the 2005 indoor state meet before going on to compete for Brandeis. As a member of the Falmouth High School soccer team, captained the squad to a 14-4-1 record his senior year. Ran cross country and track at Brandeis, running 25:27 for 5 miles in cross country and 1:55 for 800 meters. Pretty swift of foot. In 2008, was the fastest Falmouth resident, running 38:17, meaning that he now is a 2-time Margaret Bradley Award winner. Michael Stone.
Stand here, let's get a photo of everyone together, and then we'll get the 2 of you together as well.
All right, everyone, 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Okay. Let's hear it again for Nancy and Michael. Okay, my job's done. I'm going to bring up the person most responsible for this evening. Put a lot of time and effort into it, as you can see. Jennifer Edwards. Come on.
I know we're running a little bit late, so
I'm going to try and be quick, but I get to do the fun stuff. So some housekeeping. Everyone who is an award winner, the box, if you want to keep it safe, is in alphabetical order. You find yours on your way out, and most importantly, it contains your certificate, which is part of your award. You have received complimentary entry to next year's race. So that being said, just to make sure nobody misses it, as always, registration will open May 1st. Okay, so for Falmouth residents and taxpayers, it's May 1st through the 7th, and then for non-residents, it will be May 8th until the 17th, just like every year. So if you have any questions, certainly let us know, but congratulations again to all the winners. A couple of things that we're going to do before the raffle. I just wanted to, of course, always thank everybody. It's already been done, but I just want to make sure that everybody knows, it's such a great team that we have. It's truly a pleasure working with all of these people year-round. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a better team to be a part of, especially Scott Gelfi, our president, who often doesn't get acknowledged, but he is very active. This whole board, they're all volunteers. They're really supportive, and like I said, it keeps getting better and better. So, and such a great crowd here. Okay, so what I'd like to do is introduce Rachel Zano. I'm not sure if she's here. Is she here? Oh, good, excellent. Okay, so this year, sorry, yeah, I guess I could have put that after. So this year, when Joni Samuelson came to the race, she came with this intention of, hey, I think I can beat my winning time from 40 years ago. Okay, so she won the race 40 years ago. This was sort of Joni's year. Okay, it was the 40th anniversary of her win. And she said, what happens if I beat my time? Which is pretty incredible. We said, well, why don't we talk about some kind of a donation? Like we can do something to the charity of your choice, and then we can maybe do a matching donation, something in town. And she said, that sounds great. So we came up with the idea, since the race was won in 1976, that we could donate $1,976. And the charity that she chose was the Tri-Town Track and Field Project in Freeport, Maine. I guess they don't have a track there, and she's very involved in that nonprofit, grassroots type thing to build a track in the town. But in Falmouth, it was decided that we would present the award to the Morse Pond Running Club, which is, I'm not sure when it started. Rachel, I'm going to introduce you now. Come on up, Rachel Zano. And give you a check. I don't know if you're prepared to say anything. You certainly don't have to, but if you want to kind of give a... Yeah, you're a teacher. Here you go.
My kids who know me I hate to speak. I just want to say Morse Pond Running Club is honored to receive a donation for New Balance Falmouth Road Race. Honestly, I was asked to join Running Club probably, 6, 7 years ago, but it had been going on long before me. Brian Switzer, Laura Larson, I don't know who started it, but it's been a wonderful program. We've had many children that have run the Falmouth Road Race. It was funny, I was asked if I could get a crew of former Morse Pond Running Club members, and unfortunately they were all running. I couldn't get any, but we made do with friends and family. So we're honored. Thank you.
Always the PR. Bartlett Ebner, our PR media manager. Perfect, thanks. So that was exciting. Okay, so a little anticlimactic. Joni didn't actually beat her time because she hurt her knee, but of course, it's a donation. It's for the community. It's for both communities. It's all about running and supporting the sport. So we congratulate her. She did win her age group, which is pretty impressive with a knee injury. Okay, so now let's do her 10th year in a row. Oh, that's a good statistic. 10 years in a row winning her age group. And she's 59, right? So she's bumping to the next age group. We just want to say thank you so much. And when does registration open next year? May 1st. Don't forget.
Good job.
Okay, and the race we hope will be August 20th. We have to wait for the town to be, to approve, but as of right now, August 20th. All right, thanks everybody, have a great night.